Our reflection topic today on the series The Believer's Greatest War, Part C, is the problem with the law. Our key text is taken from Romans 7:8-12 and says, "But sin seizes the opportunity afforded by the commandment, produced in me every kind of covetous desire. For apart from the law, sin is death. Once I was alive from the law, but when the commandment came, sin sprang to life, and I died. I found that the very commandment that was intended to bring life actually brought death. For sin, seizing the opportunity afforded by the commandment, deceived me, and through the commandment put me to death." We have already seen that in itself the law is spiritual and very good. That as a mirror, the law shows us how we really are. We are dirty with sin and have fallen short of God's standard, not just by our words and actions, but in our imaginations, in our thoughts, and in our motives. As Paul points out in our text today, one big problem with the law is that it provokes sin within us. It is a universal truth everywhere that when a law is made prohibiting something, watch out. The very fact that the law has been made will instigate people to try and break the law because of our very sinful fallen state. Two stories I've heard best illustrate this truth. The very first is that of a servant, that when something bad happens to him, the servant will always cry out, blaming Adam for bringing problem to man in this world. He will always shout, "Adam, why? Adam, why?" Because of his sin, the sin of Adam in the Garden of Eden. Blaming Adam for all his problems, including the fact of his lowly status as a servant, became so frequent that one day his master, who was going on a trip, gave him a key to a room